Hi everyone and welcome back to Moonbelle Soaps. My name is Belle and today I am making an oatmeal milk and honey soap. So here I have my oats all blended up and ready to go. And in this bowl I've got my oatmeal milk and honey fragrance all measured out, and then in another bowl I've got some honey mixed in some water to make it a bit of a smoother consistency. So now I'm just pouring the lye water solution through a strainer just because there were still a few undissolved lumps in this lot for some reason, and thought better to be safe than sorry. And it will be interesting to see if the strainer makes much of a difference to the soap. Now to my favourite bit, stick blending and mixing it all together. So I've got the batter to the consistency I want. It's at a thin trace, it's not at a thick trace or a medium trace yet, so it's giving me some room to work with. And then first I'm going to set aside 2 different colours and some batter. So what I'm going to do is pour some batter into this gold opulence mica to give it the honey look, and then in the other bowl I'll do some white for the milk. So here I just pour off some of my batter, mix it into the opulence mica that I had already mixed up with some of my oils beforehand, and so there's no clumps. And now I'm just going to mix it by hand into my batter. Instead of doing this with the stick blender, because I don't want it to get too thick, and with this lot, this is my second lot that I'll do for the milk, I'll just pour this off and put some white into it. And what I'll do is I'll probably leave the main batter just that natural looking soap colour. When the honey goes in, it'll turn it a different colour anyway. But yeah, here I'm putting some titanium dioxide, not that you can see properly off screen, into the other jar I'd put the batter in. And yeah, I'll mix that up by hand as well, and that can be the milk looking colour. So what I'll do is I'll probably drop that into the main batter just to, I don't know, give it that oatmeal milk and honey look. I just needed to pour some more white in. It's hard, I should probably stick blend the white because it doesn't always mix properly, but there you go. So now I'll add my blended oats into the soap batter. You can just put oats in, but I find that's too scratchy and large, so I blend them down so they're a bit smoother. And I'll add my honey and water. I add the water just because it's not as thick and gluggy, then it sticks to everything. Now I'll add my fragrance, the oatmeal milk and honey, which is absolutely amazing smell. I love it. I get this from Aroma. The brand is Luxe Aroma. If you've never tried oatmeal milk and honey, definitely try it out. The notes for it is a perfect marriage of oatmeal milk and honey, mellow, soothing with just a hint of sweetness, the comfort food of fragrance oils. Now watch as this is turning orange, so the sugars in the honey are reacting with the lye and heating up really quickly, so if I'm not careful it's going to scorch, and now I'm panicking. I have to either get this it's going to set really quickly, so I have to work really quickly. Let's dump in my colours if I can. There's the opulence mica, which is looking the same colour at the moment. That wasn't supposed to happen, but oh well. And then we'll dump in my white, the milk part, and let's hope we can save this soap before it's scorched. I'm pouring from up high just so it is going through the batter because it's obviously thickening up because of the reaction and the heat. And now I'll try and pour it into the mold and see if we can get it into the fridge so it doesn't scorch any further, because sometimes if you scorch your honey or any milks or sugars that are in the soap, it actually turns out smelling kind of bad, and you don't want that. So as cool as possible. And I'll just bang it down a little bit to get air bubbles out. And yeah, we'll see if we can shove it in the fridge. I'll just pour some white on top. And I'm just going to put some oats on top for decoration. It doesn't seem to be heating as quickly as I thought it was, so I think we've got a bit of working time. And then I'll do something else for the other side. And I've got a strip of bubble wrap I've measured out previously, and I'm just going to stick this down on the other side of the soap just to give it that honeycomb look. And I'll just gently poke it in, or make sure all the bubbles are poked into the soap with a skewer. Yeah, and then we'll leave that on until it's cured overnight and then take it off, and it gives a really cool effect. So that's all done, and this is what the soap looks like completed. What we'll do is we'll pop it in the fridge just to stop that temperature from rising anymore, and we'll come back 24 to 48 hours later and cut it into bars. See you then. Hi everyone, and welcome back. It is 24 to 48 hours later, and we are back to cut this soap. I did have to stick it in the freezer to stop it from overheating, but I think we saved it. As you can see, I have just pulled off the bubble wrap, and this is what it looks like. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I really love the effect that the bubble wrap gives it, and it is smelling amazing. And you may have noticed I've got a brand new soap cutter. It's a multi-bar cutter, and I got it from a place called Pure Delight Soap Cutters on Facebook. They were really great to deal with. It was a good price, and it's really well made. I'm actually very happy with this. So if you're a soap maker and you're interested in a soap cutter, check them out. They do single bar ones as well. Just hit them up on Facebook, and they'll give you a price and postage to whatever area you live in Australia. Yeah, but I am very happy with it, and I love the purple. Just saves so much time cutting all these bars at once. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and I will see you for the next video. Just remember to subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications, and leave any comments down below. See you next time. Bye.